Hey guys, we're back playing Ogrebattle, and today we're going to start the Shrine of Kulyn stage. This one is a little different than the ones you previously been dealing with. The enemies here range from about 20 to 23 at their highest. So the level is a little kind of janky in that way. Who do I want to have go fighting? Pretty much every unit I have should, except for Milan's, should be about ready to go deal with what's going on. I might just have all the evil ones, and help us. Yeah, but I might have the evil ones just go do their thing. What? Yeah, 20. They're pretty much done. Norn still... I gave Norn 2 alignment potions. I think I did that at the end of the last video. But I gave her 2 alignment potions, trying to get her alignment above 70, and it stopped at 69, which kind of annoyed the crap out of me. These guys should be more than fine. Full gold is 43 alignment, because he was actually over level. We need to get his alignment down under 30. Edward the Vampire. Nothing spectacular in there. Alright, so who am I gonna send out? Well, there's only, there's not that many towns actually present on the map. There's, I think, 3. There's this one over here. Aside from the 2 bases, obviously, they technically count as towns. I'm going to send... let's send Elisa. No. Yeah, that's why not. Overpowered Princess unit for the win. Yeah, there's that one. There's this one. And then right above it to the left here is the shop. And I'm going to use Warren, I guess, as my base guard there. Because some of them are going to come straight down through the water and miss that town entirely. So, nope. I have wasted so much money sending people back to base after that. Alright, there's the shop there. As far as I can tell, all the towns here still have a high alignment requirement for liberating, so you're not at that point yet. Xanadu, I think, will be this stage. The next stage, I think, will be the one that actually starts that, and then there's only like 2 or 3 stages after that. But, yeah, so I'll kind of show you how to be careful with that. And Canopus gets a card, he gets to put it right back at noon. The thing about Sun and Moon cards is they put it... Grail, huh? So you have Martinique. Oh, an island to the north. Look how many freaking islands are up here. It's still not as bad as there's how many islands there are over here. But yeah, there's a lot of hidden stuff here that we'll cover in the next episode. But at this point, I'm not too worried about it. The thing about this is that the boss is the final Deva, Levelon. However, Levelon, to get the final item of the 3 Mystic Treasures, requires that you face Levelon in an honorable fashion, as in no tarot cards, no tarot cards. I think that's the only requirement. Which is okay. I mean, I don't think he comes with that many guards, and I'm pretty sure Tristan's unit could just kill him anyway without an issue. But you know, just you got to remember that, like that. Say level on. Because they don't want me to get the Grail. I don't know. I don't know why. They're here because I guess they felt they had to have some kind of presence here. But we have a unit that is a mage and 2 wyverns. Yeah, they're toast. You cannot stand against the mighty Elisa and her princessness. As long as the princess doesn't die, I think we'll be okay. Oh, well, you're gonna heal her first, right? Thanks. 49. That healing. The thing about healing plus is that it tends to start out a little weaker than you were doing your heals for, but it grows really strong, and I mean almost obscenely strong. Like, you could start with a high enough level, say almost 30, you can heal for about, 60 HP, which is amazingly tremendous. They're level 21 now. See that mermaid unit there, which I believe it's a Nixie and 2 Krakens, is going to go right through the middle of the deep sea there and skip everything. Whoa, 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 hold on here. Hold the fort. We have a monk. See, this is one example where the lower level units. We have a monk and 2 wyvern. Lovely that the monk is, of course, level, a low level and a monk, so there goes your alignment. And we have just some Nixies and a Kraken. We have a paladin with a griffin. 3 paladins and a griffin. 1, this is a pretty poor unit anyway. 2, why is the paladin in the back row? If you want to have the griffin use Gale, you put, 3 paladins to protect him, and you have him use Gale. We have some Eaglemans and an octopus. I don't know why this unit exists, because the low sky will be clearly negated by the octopus. And Eagleman, a couple mages. Yeah, nothing spectacular. They're going after Canopus, holy crap. Oh, great. Someone's gonna lose something here. But yeah, I mean, enemies here, there aren't too many to actually worry about as far as tough units. The ones with the clerics, obviously, may be the toughest because, well, they have clerics and it takes longer to kill them because they can heal. Obviously, this unit should have no trouble winning this battle, but defeating them entirely and sending them on their way may be a little difficult. It helps this is a princess unit and thus has a, an extra round, but even that might be enough. That might not be enough the way I'm looking at it. Okay, they're all still alive. Oh, thank you for missing. There goes that. That's her last heal. We still have 4 attacks and a thunder spell. So there goes the wyverns. Now it's 4 attacks to get rid of this thing, and he had an ice weapon, which is what monks are weak to, or clerics in general are weak to, so he destroyed them. Hopefully, he was only 1 level above her, so I doubt he lost much alignment there. He probably lost a couple more points because of her holiness, which annoys the mess out of me, because there's some stages where there's 2 or 3 units that are led by clerics, and you face 6 or 7 of them. Well, like, you face 2 or 3 of them each, and it's like, ugh, you're killing me, guys, you're killing me. But that's generally by that point, I have the evil units out, and then it doesn't matter, because their alignment doesn't concern me at all. Okay, come on, you guys can all go away now. Not much to say. So, E3 was this past week, pretty much, and a lot of things, E3 is always the big reveal date where everybody says, hey, these are all the new games we'll come out with. And a lot of times, there's a lot of things to be excited about, there's a lot of things I'm not excited about, there's a lot of things that happen that kind of are still making people scratch in their heads and puzzled. And we're having a big, we're gonna have a big FNS this week with all the talk about E3, and we'll cover all that. So don't worry about any of that. But if you missed any of the conferences, I'm pretty sure they're all on YouTube by now. They tend to leave all their junk up for pretty much a couple weeks Or actually, maybe even all year, I'm not sure, but we may in fact lose this. Ow! Okay, as long as those guys don't hit, which they probably won't because they have horrible accuracy. That guy has crappy attack. Well, that guy has this crappy attack power or crappy weapon for what he's trying to hit with. Okay, there with that. Okay, their entire second round missed. The great thing about Octopus is they're one of the only units in the game that actually get 4 attacks naturally. It's one of the things that just, it's like, ugh, really? Alright, now you, Warren, need to get in front of me and above me so that you fight all these enemies. Thank you. And Lisa is going to fight some more. But yeah, so Friday night, big E3 podcast we'll be doing. I think everybody's going to show up for this one, so it's probably going to be a giant cluster of people just talking over one another. But, you know, that's how we go when we're just podcasting, because that's how we are. So tune in for that. I think after this battle, I'll check the enemy unit list again, see if there's anything to be concerned with, and then after that, I will let the dog bark and do some off-screen enemy killing, and then set up for next episode where we finish off. There's so many hidden towns and temples here, it's kind of ridiculous in a way. So yeah, well, that guy's dead. That guy was missed. A useless heal. Come on, Thunder. Yeah, they're very Eaglemen, obviously. But most units that have an elemental attack will be pretty resistant against that element, and Eaglemen are no exception. Alright, anybody? Anything spectacular? No? Alright, so that's it for this episode of Ogrebattle. Next time, after I kill all the enemies, we'll liberate the towns, find the treasure, and then honorably take on General Levelon, the last of the 4 Devas. So, thank you so much for watching, thanks for all your support, and have a good night.